All right, we got the 2012 Jeep Liberty up on the lift. But that would be sensor 1, because you got your sensor 2 right here, and I don't believe there's any other O2 sensors downstream on this one. I do not have O2 sensor sockets, but what I do have is a 7/8 wrench, so this is the best I can do with it. It's loose. It's hot as hell to touch. I'm gonna have to put this thing down. Okay, so I did get it loose. Again, passenger side, sensor 1, upstream. If your car's hot, it is gonna be hot. And so is the trans housing, which mine is extremely hot. So here's the sensor, it's off. It looks a little banged up. I'll show you guys in a second. So we're gonna attempt to get all the way up here. It's up there. That's where the connector is. Right there. Yep, that dude. You can see the O2 sensor's a little beat up. That's just me taking it out of there. That's nothing on it. I didn't do anything to it. It just looks like that. That clip opens up right there, and then you pull the wire out, so you're gonna wanna like hold that back and pull this out with your finger. And then now you gotta move on to this, which just looks really easy to get to. Not at all. That's exactly what I did. I took a long screwdriver, I got it up in there. Come on, focus, dude. And I twisted underneath that lip so that I could pull this thing out of here. So I hope that you can see that. You can't, there's almost no room to get your hands in there. Pull your cap off, the new one. You can see the old one's all beat up. Yeah, that's a bummer. But that's okay. It should be about 52 bucks. It is possible to get in there. It's much easier to see with the camera, but I mean, this is what you're working with. There's barely any room, you know. So do the best you can, but look at long screwdriver, long flathead. Put it up under that clip, and then you just twist, and that'll put pressure on this part right here, which will allow it to slide out. I couldn't hold the camera and show you guys, but what I did was I put my hand all the way up, I put my fingers behind it, and then I used my thumb and I just kind of clipped them together. That's actually not that bad. And then normally what I'll do is I'll twist the O2 sensor the opposite direction of what I'm about to turn. That way when I start turning it into the manifold, or well, this is just your top of your cat. When I start turning it into that, it unwinds itself so that it's not all twisted up and tangled and stuff once you're done with it. All right, so I'm gonna be turning like this. So I'm gonna twist this thing a bunch of times this way, and then I'm gonna walk it up there. And see, because I did that, the wires are nice and straight and they're not tangled. Unlike these that somebody put in, or maybe OEM, and they're all twisted super, super tight with a ton of tension on them. I don't know, that's just the way I do it. All right, crank that thing down. I don't know what the torque specs are, so good luck. Look it up if you want, but I can't get a torque wrench on there, so it is what it is. 7/8.